So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at an even 201 pounds. He's 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. He'll be going up against this man. It's the Brown Bomber Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Joe Louis, the Brown.
This bout.
And this one has all. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. He misses with that straight left. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The left hook can't miss. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange. I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Just keep him on the end of that.
And get back out there and win the round.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
Here we go. It's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Beautiful counterpunch. Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Jab misses. Very competitive round with 10 seconds. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing... Oh, wait a minute! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recomposure.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Joe Louis in trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round, now relax. Stay focused. Don't
Get your boxing bag together and put him back in his place.
relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot.
Just be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it. You done all that?
Go out there and finish him. You were thinking he was...
The match, you got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round.
Nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
It's a god-awful round.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's used.
Time for the 5th round. Tried to score with a jab. These two fighters are made for one another. Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit, because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. Yes, sir. We fight on here. Let's talk about Roy Jones. On to the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again?
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Joe Louis in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
put. Thought there might be more action here. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back.
Completely switched up.
And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Misses with the straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Forget about the round. It was a bad round.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. You were thinking,
Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there, switch him.
Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's will appear.
Work in camp. You got to get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back.
One shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's
Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. He's boxing.
smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Defense is not an option for these two. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.